Shalom, this is the brother Tazwa Akal from GMS Germany with a new lesson. First off and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory in the highest honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, told us his truth, peace and blessings, and salutations to the elect out there who spread this truth and sincerity, and also charity across the four winds. So back with another lesson with the title One Step Closer to the Mark, M.A.R.K. Okay, because I have two articles which it's gonna be not too long of a lesson, but the point of the matter is that it's the de-dollarization. Okay, it's basically bringing down the dollar. That's why you see here the dollar, dollar bill crumble together and thrown away, because it says in the title here of the article, Russia and China no longer using dollar in trade, and that's a big issue because the dollar was the dominating force for a long period of time. But now more and more countries are, especially in the Eastern Hemisphere, part of the BRICS. That's why they joined themselves together to do business in their own currency, which is going to weaken the currency of America, which is going to weaken the dollar and weaken also dominance, which is another sign of America's downfall. Okay, and another sign of prophecy being fulfilled, because when the dollar is thrown down, the next system ain't gonna be no Russian ruble or Chinese. What is it? I think the currency of China is the yen. Yeah, the Chinese yen ain't gonna be the next top thing. The next top thing gonna be the M.A.R.K system. Okay, the system of the chip. This is really where it's leading towards to. Okay, and this is why it's a GMS news update where it says one step closer to the M.A.R.K. Okay, it says Moscow and Beijing have switched to settlements in national currencies according to the Russian PM. Western currencies have almost been completely phased out in Russia-China trade, and nearly all payments between the countries are now carried out in rubles and yuan. See? Which is I think pronounced yen. According to or yuan, yeah. It says according to Russian Prime Minister Mikhail Mishustin. Yeah. It says the statement was made during a meeting on Tuesday with Chinese counterpart Li Keqiang. It says the Russian PM is on a 2-day visit to Beijing for the scheduled meeting of Russian and Chinese heads of government. We continue to increase the share of national currencies in mutual settlements. If in 2020 this figure was about 20%, then this year we have actually completely gotten rid of the currency of third countries in mutual settlements. Okay, this PM said. He also mentioned strengthening business relations, recalling the joint business forum held in Shanghai in May attracted more than 1,500 entrepreneurs from both countries. We are creating comfortable conditions for the work of commercial firms on the Russian and Chinese market. We have extensive joint agenda. Okay. The PM emphasized, because I can't pronounce his name, it says, or Mishustin. Internally, Kwang noted that cooperation between Moscow and Beijing continues to strengthen and is becoming increasingly important against the backdrop of global turbulence. Russia and its trade partners have started to switch to alternative currencies and mutual trade after sanctions effectively cut Moscow from the Western financial system. And that's what I mentioned in my other video, which you can check out on my channel. It says GMS news update. The horse poking the bear. World War III. Okay, and that's really what you see, because for example here in Germany, you have from the customs. You know, when you want to import stuff from Russia, you if you want to do that and don't have certain certificates that prove that it's not from Russia, you then make the customs declaration to the government. You can get up to a fine, can get the fine up to 500,000 euros, or get multiple years in jail. I think 5 years was it. If you do it illegally, okay. It says a growing number of nations are turning to national currencies, settlements, and trade. So this shows you that the dollar's going down, and the dollar going down equals the new system being in place. Because don't forget, think about it. Don't forget, think about it. What is the motto of the new world order? It is order of chaos, which means order out of chaos. So they bring the chaos and bring also the solution. So they instigate a chaotic situation, they bring it, and then on top of that, they're also come with the solution, which is going to be the MOTB, because the financial system is going to break down, and we're going to replace it. We're going to replace the dollar, the CBDC, okay, the digital currency, because they're also Russia, or some other articles, Russia working on a digital ruble, China on the digital yen or yuan, okay. So it says here another article: U.S. national debt jumps 2 trillion in 6 months. See that? And I ain't gonna read the whole thing, but it says the overall figure is approaching 34 trillion according to Treasury. What do you think will gonna happen if the debt rises more and more and the dollar gets printed more and more? Because it was 1 point. Yeah, that's actually it. That's already enough, man. What do you think? What does this mean, man? In 6 months, that's crazy, man. This means the dollar is going down. Okay, like I said, I ain't gonna make this too long of a lesson. It's just gonna be a quick news update. Now we're gonna go to the scriptures. It says here, Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16, and it says, "And he calls of all, he's Esau," because I started verse 15. It says, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, which is Esau, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." And this is what you're seeing. This is where it's going to lead up to again. The image of the beast is this way of living in this world. Okay, how life should be. And if you don't go along with it, eventually you're going to be killed, man, because the M.A.R.K is part of it. Revelation 13 and 16, "And he caused of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, the right hand or on their foreheads. And that mark is the mark, M.A.R.K, of the beast, okay, in the right hand or the forehead. And that's the microchip they will implant. The Neuralink, which are going to put, the Neuralink chip, which I want to put in your head, or the NFC chip, which I want to put in your finger, in your hand, okay, which you can look at just up NFC chip in the hand, man. They're in the form of a rice corn. More and more people are taking it. In Sweden, it's very big. Even here in Germany, there's a company that sells it. Okay, it says, and you can order it also to your house. So it says verse 16, "And he calls of all," and when you work, so like, and also what I want to speak about is what cause of, because when you go in the word cause of, it means to prepare, and that's what he's doing. He preparing the whole world to accept the chip. That's why everyone is addicted to their phones. That's why everyone is addicted to social media. That's why everyone is addicted to the internet and needs it. You can do nothing without a phone no more. Everything's digital. Even I could track my freaking passport digital. Okay, so why is that? Because they want the people to be used to the digital world, that they can put them also into the I forgot the term, man. Oh, what did this Mark Zuckerberg create, man? Oh, it's right there in my mind. The world, what is it called again? Let me look it up, man. And Zuckerberg is the German name, which means sugar mountain. Just by the way. Yeah, Facebook. Aber there was this other world. What is it called, man? Not the cyber world. Let me just put it in. Metaverse, yes. It's a metaverse, man. So he created the metaverse, right? So he got everyone is used to the whole system being getting prepared more and more, used to basically being in a pseudo world, man. Not a world that actually doesn't exist. And this is why, for example, I remember I saw also videos of people having a VR on, like a virtual VR glasses, so virtual reality glasses, where they were sleeping with females, pleasing females, and being in their own world, man. This is why this VR thing is also pushed more and more into the world, okay? To prepare the people to accept that M.A.R.K. And this is why they pumped the youth full of it. There was also an article that the Russian government want to ban the phones in schools, but parents say they shouldn't do it. Of course, they say for detection reasons, and that's another thing, to know where your children are. Because there was this one Black Mirror episode where it said Angel. This was a little girl that got a chip implanted by her mother to track her and to see also through the eyes of the child, man. The mother could see what the child saw. And this is what the governor wants. This is what Esau wants. He wants full and ultimate control. He want to be like the Most High. Like it says in 2 Thessalonians, 2nd chapter. Okay? Matter of fact, let me grab it real quick. Give me 1 second. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for the day shall not come, the day of the Lord, except there come a falling away first, which happened when the Israelites fell away from the Lord, forgot who he was, and the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, which is Esau. Because there's two sons of perdition. The time of Yahushua, when he was on the scene and speaking about the son of perdition, was speaking about Judas. You understand? In certain instances. And then the other son of perdition is Esau, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, called God, or that is worshipped, so that he is God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. This is a thing. He has a God complex. He want to be the Most High. He questions everything. He questions the Most High. Why? Because he feels betrayed. He felt stepped over because Heavenly Father gave the birthright unto the Israelites, unto us, instead of Esau, which was already predestinated from the beginning. Okay? And it says, so going back, like I said, this way you see all these things going on. This way you see the whole world just getting used to it. This way you see even old crackers, but the old white people being used to the phone, getting used to the phones, stuff like that. All the generations. This is what I wanted to say. Even the young. This is why they pushed it so hard on the younger generations. This is why the younger generations can't live without the phone. This is why they can't live without social media. This is why little girls killing themselves because their Instagram account got hacked. And this is why they're also pushing making money online so hard, because when you think about it, for example, these OnlyFans girls, right? Speaking about these whores, because they say I make just a bunch of content online, and what happens? I'm rich now. There was one teacher, I saw a video. There's one teacher. She was in a high school teaching or elementary school, one of these two things, and then she started an OF account, OnlyFans account by the side to make money, and now she made in a few months, like 400,000+, man, or for nearly 500,000 or something, or even more, 1,000,000. Oh, she's a millionaire or something like that. Big. She made mad money. Why? Because she collabed. She did something with another famous couple, and then it went viral, and then the school spread, and then people pay for it because they wanted to see the content because they were so excited about it, right? And the same thing happened with another school teacher. So this is a new thing, man. But that's also another way to get people to make money online. So they really want to have everything online, nothing physical, but everything digital, and really want to get you addicted to it to destroy you. And actually, it's really a preparation for the M.A.R.K. Okay, because certain people can't really live off social media, man. I cut that shit off for a while. Sometimes I do that, cut off Instagram, just have WhatsApp and YouTube for truth reasons, wisdom, to get the wisdom, and that's it, man. But cut all the other shit off, man. TikTok, fucking addictive. Sometimes, I'm with my woman, and my woman is freaking for hours on that shit, man. You understand? So that's really what it is. That shows you, like, this way you have to also sometimes, or this way you should look at your surroundings, and also analyze the people that are around you the most, your wife, your children, and really see their behavior. And you see, and also yourself, of course, and you see that we all are to a certain extent addicted to these shits, man. So Esau's preparing the whole world, but we got the Spirit of the Lord upon us. This is why we're going to be protected, The elect going to be protected, but we're going to be, hey, yeah, man, we're going to be protected, man. To the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashmi Shai. Of course, it's all Yahweh Ratazah. But it says, verse 17, Revelation 13:17, it says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. So, buy or selling, so you also sell yourself on the market for a certain price. You understand? So you ain't going to be able to be part of the society, because buying and selling is not only about going to the grocery shop and going home. It's also paying rent, paying electricity or utility costs and everything. You understand? So that's really what it is. So you have to pay everything. You have to fix everything up through that buying or selling. So if you can't sell yourself on the market, you can't make no money. If you can't buy anything, you can't be part of the society, because you can't make no contracts. You can do nothing. This is why when you also go in the word mark, it goes to the word karagma, which means an incision, imprint, and mark, which goes back to the word karax. Let's do that real quick. Like I said, I don't want to make this lesson too long. Just a quick hit, but it's already nearly 20 minutes in, so I can't call it that no more. But let me just go real quick. The word mark, it says the stamp, imprint, and mark, right? Okay, that's that chip, because they're going to imprint it into you. They're going to stab your skin and put it into your body. Okay, imprinted. So then it says here karax, which is the pale stake or palisade, which is the device how they're gonna, the syringe, basically, because when you look at the palisade, it's sharp. It's with this sharp top, which is the syringe. When you look at the palisade, it has a sharp top, right, to cut people that they don't go over a fence, for example. That's the palisade, but the palisade in German. But when you look at for this verse, in a spiritual sense, it's talking about the syringe, how they're gonna give you the chip. Okay, you can look it up. And then it goes back to the word grapho, which means to write with reference, to write, basically. Okay, and this means that all the information, I mean all the information, your passport, your medical information, all the information that you have and your mama has, gonna be on that chip. Okay, everything, and it's gonna be a device to track you, to observe you, to have the full control over you, man. They're gonna know everything about you. When you have to take a shit, when you have to go to the toilet, how long you was on the toilet, how long you was on your phone, what you're thinking about. They want to read your mind and everything. Okay, and that's really what it is. This is what they establish, and this is what they're working on, and this is really what they want to get them into the people. So now, yeah. So it says, Revelation 13:17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark with the name of the beast or the number of his name. See, so you ain't gonna be able to do anything except you have the mark. He is wisdom, let him that has understanding count the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and his number is 603:6, so it's number 666. That's what it is. And this is also the barcode, because the first two lines, the middle two lines, and the end two lines represent 666. Okay, and this is on everything. The barcode is on freaking everything. Without the barcode, you can buy anything. So, also when I want to look at this, give me 1 second. I'm gonna check the verse and then, yeah. Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, okay, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grandest cease because they are few, and those that look out of the window shall be darkened. Exactly, and the keepers of the house are the people that look at the stock market. Okay, because it looks dark for them, because the people, the elites, they have really crashed the what is it, the economy. Okay, so this looks dark for them, and the grinding season represents the work stopping, and that's what you saw, and it's what's gonna come again with the C19, the certain parts, so certain work factor was just completely cut off, man. And the doors and the house represents the economy, because when you go into the word, I think it was house in the Greek means economia. Okay, and it says verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets. See, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird. Yeah, because normally he working, right? You're working, tack, 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 and you wake up to that. You know, he iron, tum, tum. But now he gonna rise up by the voice of the bird, because the grinding is gone. And the daughters of music, which are the musicians, shall be brought low. And that's what you also had in that C19 time, because the concert was stopped, certain tours was canceled, so on and so forth. Okay, so this is what you gonna see, even a severe, more extreme way soon. Okay, so understand, man. Another step towards the M M.A.R.K. Why? Because the de-dollarization and also the mass printing of the dollar, which is also part of the de-dollarization, making the dollar weaker and weaker, because then the new currency has to come. Because the Benjamin's gonna be taken out. The Benjamin gonna be taken out of the place, man. It's gonna be the digital Benjamin soon. So be aware of them, man. Prepare yourself. Stay prayed up. Stay in the spirit. Gird up their loins. Be ready for the Lord, and ultimately keep the faith, man. And build up your faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And how you do that? To studying the scriptures, to listen to the prophets, to praying, and to keeping the faith at all times, man. Because by keeping the faith, your faith gonna grow. When you go through trials and tribulations, when you go through hardship, and you keep the faith and you look towards the Lord, your faith gonna grow, because you're gonna have experiences that gonna remind you, hey, the Lord was there for me in the calamities and this time. So now you're gonna be with me also. So this is why it says also the book of Romans 15:4, whatsoever is written in the foretime is written for learning, that we through patience and comfort the scriptures might have hope. So this is why we have to look at our forefathers. That's why the history is so important. And this is why we have to also look at our own experience. Okay? That we learn through it, and that we also refresh ourselves and refresh our faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay? So that's everything I got. I pray and hope that this lesson was edifying for the elect. And I want to give once again all praises. I want to give call, halayim, hawatu, wakabat, watawada, la Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakadash, which means all praises, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Shem Kakadash, and also thanks. Double honors to the elders and apostles who can and taught us the truth. Peace and blessings and salutations to the elect out there who spread this truth and sincerity. And also charity because of our ones. Until next time, I say shalom, wa brakatam, wa ba ba ba. Stay prayed up. Shalom.